Sidewalk, Justin.
I don't give a if you're on the sidewalk. I'm a human being. You're standing around my car. At the beach. You know what I'm saying? You don't think I'm a real guy, do you?
Hailey Bieber has just broken her silence on something Justin has been keeping private for far too long, and it's absolutely heartbreaking. 4 months, whispers have swirled, with fans speculating about cancelled shows, sudden disappearances, and those haunting paparazzi photos where Justin looked nothing like the energetic star we've known for years. But now, Hailey has laid it all out, and the truth is so much worse than anyone could have imagined. This isn't some tabloid rumor. This isn't clickbait. It's a raw, painful reality that's been quietly shaping their lives behind the scenes. What Hailey revealed doesn't just change how we see Justin. It changes everything we thought we knew about their marriage, their future, and his ability to keep performing. It's the kind of revelation that makes every smile in past interviews, every photo on Instagram, feel like a mask hiding something much darker. And while this was never supposed to reach the public, Hailey's voice cracked as she admitted she couldn't keep it in any longer. The weight of the truth was too much to bear in silence. According to Hailey, Justin's condition isn't just physical, it's taken a toll on every part of his life. She painted a painful picture of mornings where he couldn't even summon the strength to get out of bed, where the simplest things like making breakfast or walking across the room felt like climbing a mountain. She talked about moments when Justin's body seemed to shut down without warning, leaving him drained and defeated before the day had even started. It wasn't just about fatigue. It was about watching the person she loves most slowly lose the energy and light that made him who he is. And behind all the flawless Instagram posts, the red carpet smiles, and the staged magazine shoots, there was a reality no one saw, days when Justin questioned whether he could keep pushing forward. The pressure of touring, the relentless demands of fame, and the weight of expectations nearly pushed him past his breaking point. For the first time, Hailey is lifting the curtain on that hidden world, letting the public see just how serious and dangerous this battle has become. The breaking point came on a night that was supposed to be nothing but joy, an event packed with music, lights, and cheering fans. But when the paparazzi cameras flashed, the images told a completely different story. Justin looked frail, his shoulders slumped, his skin pale under the harsh lights. His eyes, usually full of life, were half closed as if even standing was an impossible effort. Hailey was right there beside him, one arm around him, almost holding him up as she guided him away from the chaos of screaming voices and camera shutters. It wasn't the glamorous moment the headlines would later pretend it was a silent emergency unfolding in public. At the time, the internet exploded with theories. Some claimed it was just exhaustion, others whispered about substance abuse, and tabloids ran wild with speculation. But Hailey has now confirmed the truth. That night wasn't about rumors or reckless behavior. It was the condition itself, hitting Justin in real time, draining the last bit of strength he had left. That moment, frozen forever in high definition for the world to dissect, was one of many that made Hailey realize the secrecy couldn't go on. This was bigger than privacy, it was about survival. Looking back now, the signs feel impossible to ignore. The last-minute concert cancellations, the abrupt disappearances from social media, the interviews where Justin's smile didn't quite reach his eyes. Even in moments that were supposed to be his most confident, like standing under the bright stage lights, there were subtle cracks in the image. He would grip the mic stand like it was the only thing holding him steady, his gaze drifting as though he was fighting to stay present. At the time, fans and the media brushed it off as stress, burnout, or just the weight of constant fame. But Hailey's confession changes everything. It wasn't just mental fatigue or the demands of his career, it was a relentless condition slowly draining his energy, making every appearance and every performance a quiet battle for control. Behind the scenes, the pressure from the music industry never let up. Contracts had to be honored, tour dates locked in months ahead, and album deadlines loomed whether Justin was healthy or not. Hailey revealed that some people within his own circle kept urging him to push forward, downplaying the warning signs and ignoring the toll it was taking on his body. Every rehearsal, every late-night recording session, became another chip taken out of his strength. It's a dark truth about the industry, that no matter how human the artist, health often comes second to profit. And Justin, despite his global fame, wasn't spared from being driven right up to, and sometimes past, his breaking point. This wasn't just a health crisis, it was a deeply personal one that invaded every corner of their lives. Hailey revealed there were nights she didn't sleep at all, sitting beside Justin in the dark, straining to hear his breathing just to make sure he was okay. The fear was constant, the kind that wraps itself around you and refuses to let go. Every small change, the way he moved, the way his voice sounded, the way he looked at her, became a question mark. She wasn't just his wife in those moments, she was his protector, his watcher, his silent lifeline. She admits that the worst part was the helplessness, knowing the man she loves was fighting something invisible, something she couldn't hold or push away. There were no crowds, no lights, no applause in those moments, only the quiet hum of machines or the stillness of the room. It's a side of fame the public never gets to see because it doesn't fit the glamorous image. These were the terrifying in-between hours that never make the headlines, but defined so much of their reality. When Hailey's revelations began to spread, fans started revisiting old videos, interviews, and social media posts, and the shift in perspective was immediate. What once looked like moodiness or detachment now appeared to be the visible signs of a man battling something far more serious. The tired eyes, the distant stares, the uncharacteristic silences, they were all clues hiding in plain sight. And for the first time, even those who had criticized Hailey began to see her as the one constant at his side, quietly carrying the weight of a truth too heavy to keep to herself any longer. But this isn't where the story fades out, it's where it pivots. Hailey breaking her silence has sparked a shift in Justin's world, one that's forcing him to put his health ahead of the endless demands of fame. For the first time in years, he's setting stricter boundaries, turning down appearances that would push him too far, and seriously considering a long break from music altogether. It's a decision that could very well save his life, but it also means stepping away from the stage, the fans, and the career that has defined him since he was a teenager. The road ahead is uncertain, but one thing is clear: Justin is finally fighting for himself, not just for the next show. Hailey admits that the hardest part isn't the symptoms themselves, but the reality that this condition may never fully disappear. It's something Justin will likely be managing for the rest of his life, a constant shadow even on the brightest days. While the public sees them smiling on red carpets and posing for flawless photos, they don't see the quiet hospital visits, the late-night treatments, or the moments when a sudden flare-up leaves them both scared and helpless. Behind the glamour is a fight that doesn't pause for fame, and it's a fight they've had to face together, day after day. Still, if there's one thing Hailey makes clear, it's that Justin hasn't given up, not even close. He's still creating music, even if it's from the quiet of their home studio. He's still laughing at small jokes, enjoying slow mornings, and holding on to the little moments that make life worth it. And through it all, Hailey remains right there beside him, steady and unwavering. In a world that's quick to judge and quicker to forget, their bond has been tested in ways most couples never face. And somehow, it's only grown stronger. Hailey says she wishes the world could truly grasp the weight of what Justin has endured, but even if they never do, she knows the truth. And if speaking out means protecting him from ever being pushed past his limit again, she'll keep speaking. Because this isn't about charts, tours, or image anymore. This is about life. And for Justin, the fight isn't over. But with Hailey in his corner, it's a fight he just might win.